Hi and welcome. My name is Harald F and today I want to talk about how you can scale your e-commerce business to millions. This is also the book title from my new book that I just released. And in this series of videos, I'm gonna talk about every chapter. And the first chapter is basically why you are losing money every day in your e-commerce business in the moment, probably like most of the e-commerce businesses do. So let's talk about these 3 steps that are very important for you to know. Basically, most of the time what I see is that companies don't have a strategy at all. That means maybe they have been starting with a very small team, and then they have been growing and growing, but they didn't actually modify, or they didn't think about to establish a strategy for their e-commerce business. So in most of the cases I see that companies don't have a strategy at all. And of course you need to have a strategy, you need to have goals, you need to have systems in place that help you to become successful. So first thing would be you don't have a strategy. Secondly, we could say it is that there is a strategy, but there is not the right people in charge of that strategy. Oftentimes when I go into companies, there is the secretary doing Facebook, and she should also take care of AdWords, and the guy in the IT, he's responsible for the website, but he's also responsible to build up all the landing pages, and he's doing some AdWords on the side and Google Shopping and stuff like that. These days, as all the marketing channels are getting more and more complex, it doesn't really work anymore. The problem is really that for every marketing channel these days you need an expert. And even for one marketing channel, it could be that you need more than one expert. If you look at SEO, for example, there's so many sub-channels, I would say, like so many things you can specialize in. That would be, for example, local SEO, international SEO, link building, penalty recovery, and a lot of things more. Some will focus more on the technical side, others will focus more on the backlink profile and stuff like that. And also if it comes to AdWords, you have got Google Shopping, you have got the AdWords, you've got the remarketing, you have got the YouTube ads, and you have got a lot of opportunities and possibilities these days how you can really get out a lot more money if you know what you're doing. And that's why in our agencies we have people just specialized in one topic. It doesn't make any sense anymore to be it's good to have somebody in the company, in your own company, that is somehow an all-rounder, so he knows all the channels, but he's not a real expert in every channel, but he can have like the bird's eye view on all these channels and control the people. If you outsource it, he can control it. If you have it in-house, he can have the bird's eye view on all that channels and help you to grow. So the second thing that we just talked about is really that it is in place, there's a strategy in place, but the people that are actually doing the strategy or are responsible for certain channels are not real experts. The third thing that I see a lot is that everything is done quite well. So you have experts, you have a strategy in place, but then what happens is the companies are doing the wrong things at the wrong time. So it's also important to have the things done in the right order. Of course, you have to have landing pages in place, you have to have marketing automation in place, you have to have certain implementations before it makes sense to run ads or do some promotions. A lot of times I see that one department is doing some promotion and the other department that is actually very close connected to the department, or is even responsible for, whatever, for the support or for following up with the leads, or should actually promote it on their side as well, or should even start much earlier. Like in SEO, you need to start like weeks and months before a promotion to be successful in the channel. So I see a lot of times that it is done internally from experts, but the communication is not there, so it's not done at the right time, and therefore not bringing the results that it could bring if it would be done at the right time. Over the next weeks, I'm going to talk a lot about all this stuff and what you can do actually to scale up your e-commerce business. It's all out of my book, Scale Up Your E-commerce Business to Millions. It's all chapters out of my book. You can go to Amazon and buy the book. There is a softcover and the Kindle version, and there will soon be an audio version of that book, so you can follow the strategies also in the book. There's a formula wrapped around the whole book. It's a 6S formula that will help you to implement the right things at the right time. I would suggest to subscribe to my channel if you want to follow all my videos. I'm going to do a lot of videos in the next days and weeks. So if you watch that on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you watch that on my website, I'm sure there will be some kind of option below. I'm just shooting the first video, so I'm not sure how we're gonna implement that on the website, but there will be a button below on the right side, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye. See you. Take care.